कभी बिना अदरक की चाय पी है? ऐसा लगता है जैसे चाय में कुछ मिसिंग है। चाय अच्छी तो बड़ी है, लेकिन कुछ मिसिंग सा है। इस बार का बजट कुछ ऐसा ही था। I'm Swati Singhania and this is a quick summary of what this budget brought to us and also how can we plan our coming year to make the most of this budget. So first of all, this budget has a lot of other things including what the expenditures are going to be, where the government is going to invest, etc. But what the budget is mainly famous for, which are the tax changes. So there was no tax changes this year. So there is no change in the direct tax. When I say direct tax, I basically mean income tax. So if you are an individual taxpayer, अगर आप अपनी individual return लगाते हैं, or you are filing your company's return or your partnership firm's return or any form of business return, there is no change in your income tax. Whatever income tax computation you will be using for 2020-21 is what is going to continue for 2021-22. Obviously, it will change based on how your incomes are changing. But there is no change in the deductions or tax calculations, etc. So one, yes, it's easy. Second, it's a little boring though. Also, there was a lot of expectations this year that the government will bring down the taxation or at least give more benefits to the retail taxpayers or individual taxpayers. So there's more money in the system. However, the government chose to not bring any tax changes and hence no increased deductions or rebates too. So everything on direct tax remains the same. The only change which the government has really brought in is that, so if you are above 75 years of age and your income comes only from pension and interest, then you don't need to file your income tax return. The bank who is paying you the pension and interest will be deducting the necessary taxation on it. That is it, the main change. There's nothing major changes in it. Now, in addition to the tax changes, the government has told that there will be more faceless computation, there will be less of human interaction, so that this is also the initiative of government to make it more smooth and to bring down any form of corruption they could have been there, or even if there was any chance, the government is trying to bring it down to the minimum possible. That was all about direct taxes, which is income tax. Or on the front of indirect taxes, which is customs duty and GST. On the side of GST, the government has in this budget not brought in any major changes, but it has indicated that it will continue to bring changes in GST as and when it finds it appropriate, which has been the course even in the past few years. The government will keep bringing in changes in GST to make it more structured and more organized. And wherever there is an overlap, it will continue to work on it. When it comes to customs duty, the government has indicated that it will work on a lot of exemptions which have been existing in our country on customs duty for ages and ages. So that means that during the year, we can expect a major change on customs duty. As of now, the government has changed customs duty on some of the products. On most of the products, it has increased the customs duty, but on some of the products like gold, like silver, like naphtha, it has brought down the customs duty. So mostly what the government is wanting is that we consume more and more indigenous product, and only products which are extremely necessary, which has to come out from outside, and we are not self-sufficient in terms of production. Those are the products which the government has considered to bring down the customs duty. So basically this budget was a lot about investments and expenditure, where the government is going to spend on. So the government is going to spend on a lot of roads and infrastructure is going to be developed, a lot of schools are going to be developed, healthcare system is going to be improved, a lot of spending is going to happen on digitization, and obviously mostly, which is the case, there is going to be fiscal deficit. Now, fiscal deficit, for your knowledge, is where the government is going to spend more than its income, and to cover up of that expenditure, the government will need more money. So either it can borrow money or it can sell the assets that it has. So government is going to sell some of its assets, which is, it is going to bring an IPO of LIC. So you and me, as normal retail investors, can now have a chance to invest in Life Insurance Corporation of India. The government is also going to privatize 2 public sector banks and 1 general insurance company. So that means that the government will be selling its stake to a private party This is obviously to bring more system into this is obviously to bring in to cover the expenditure or the fiscal deficit that the government is going to have, and also to bring in more system in our economy. So this is what the main summary of the budget is. Some of the changes which I liked is that the government is going to consolidate these 4 acts. That basically means less acts to refer to in case of any issues. The second change which I liked is that the government is going to form an asset reconstruction company or an asset management company which is going to buy all the bad loans from the public sector banks. And so all the bad loans and NPAs and stressed assets which is there with the banks will go back to this company, and the banks will have a more clear book, and so the pressure on the banks is going to reduce to a great extent. So what can you do to plan your coming year? First of all, a lot of infrastructure companies and the related companies like steel and cement and engineering will have their share prices going up and also their fundamentals going strong. So if you are someone who invests in equity share markets directly, you can start looking for these stocks. Secondly, all the IT companies and companies which are related to IT services are going to have a good year. Again, because there's going to be a lot of spending on digitization of the whole economy. And the third thing, which is not a very huge change, but yes, the government has started giving more heed to gold and silver. It's going to work on the customs duty that is charged on gold and silver. And so the investment in gold and silver is going to be more easier, or let's say more cheaper going forward. This is basically all this budget had to offer. We will try and bring in detailed videos in the coming days, but this is a snapshot of what this budget had to offer this year.